Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. My name is Jennifer Waters. I hope everybody can see me and hear me. Let me know if on Instagram my mouth is moving, but you don't hear anything. That's what happened last week. So hopefully we are improving as the weeks go on, the days go onward. I am sorry for anybody who is visiting Central New York today. It looks like it's kind of a miserable day out there. Oh, good. It's raining. It's December. I'd much rather have snow personally, but I think I'm in the minority. Yay, you can hear me. Okay, good. I hope everybody's having a good day today. It's a little bit kind of a weird day. I don't know why, because it's Wednesday, because it's almost the end of the year. I don't know what's going on, but in Zen, we have a saying, every day is a good day, and that is the goal. So that we want to stabilize ourselves so that every day is a good day, which is certainly an inside job. It doesn't have anything to do with what's going on in the exterior world. Although we're very easy to influence here, folks, aren't we? It's sunny, we're happy, it's gray, we're sad. It's not the goal. Okay, so today's topic, good question. Thank you for keeping me on task here. I really like acronyms, coming up with ways to remember things. So I've been thinking a lot about F.S.H. A lot of folks, a lot of women have been emailing me about their F.S.H. levels. We know that is the follicle stimulating hormone. What happens when it's elevated? What happens when it changes from month to month? Women are getting very concerned. What can they do? And so I really have thought a lot about it. We can translate it as FSH. Try to think of it like this: fear, subjugating, subverting, homeostasis. Okay. This is why. Because the stress response in our body is definitely going to either be a result from an imbalance of the hypothalamus or the pituitary gland, or it's going to be directly affected by it. Okay. So you can be walking around in a state of fight or flight all day, and that is definitely affecting your hormonal feedback loop. Right. So the hypothalamus is directly connected to the adrenals, which affects the ovaries. So the best way to balance out, yes, cortisol, adrenaline, these are the toxic hormones that are going to be affecting your egg, the quality of your eggs, how your cells are functioning, how your endocrine system is functioning, if we can't get ourselves out of fight or flight. Okay, so in particular, this phase of your cycle from day one, the first day of a full bleed is day one, up until ovulation, this is probably the most vulnerable time for you in your cycle. Why? Because it's the blood deficiency phase. In Chinese medicine, if you have a 5-day bleed, let's say, of your cycle, that's a lot of blood loss, especially if you're coming into your menstrual cycle with a little bit of a deficiency pattern. What do I mean by deficiency? This is a traditional Chinese medicine diagnostic term. It means that you don't have a lot of blood. It could be a result of how well your spleen is functioning, the quality of your stomach and spleen together, your diet, your kidneys, how well your liver is functioning. Everything basically is a result of how well your organs are functioning. So if you have what we call a blood deficiency pattern, and this phase in your cycle leading up to ovulation, it means that you're vulnerable. That you are going to be more impacted by stress. You're going to be more impacted by the external environment. If it's cold, if it's damp, if it's windy. So you have to be really careful in your self-care practices. This is the time to rest, to rebuild, to nourish yourself. Otherwise, you could end up with high levels of your FSH could be elevated. What I am seeing most often in the clinic, it's the women that get stuck in fight or flight. You could be this way for a long time. You may not know it. And you don't know how to get yourself out of it. You cannot talk yourself out of a stress pattern. You actually have to engage your nervous system, recruit your nervous system to go into a state of relaxation or resting. How are you going to do that? Well, acupuncture is great. We work with the peripheral nerves through the ears, through the body to get into the central nerve to get you to relax. You could do it with massage. You could do this with hypnosis. Some women are able to do it through meditation. Although here's one thing, as a longtime meditator, a lifelong meditator, what I did not know is that when I was meditating for a long time, the first 20 years, let's say, I was in a state of stress. Because again, you can't talk yourself into relaxation. It's not about the intellect here, folks. It's really about recruiting your nervous system. There's ways to do that, like I said. So meditation is one of them. Whatever it takes for you to get into that state of where you feel like you are completely relaxed. It's never wow. Yeah, that's a big change. I know we can talk about that later. So it's never about the amount of time that you have to relax. It's how quickly can you relax. So I highly recommend, if you want to find out for sure if you are living in a stress state or a state of relaxation, ask somebody that's close to you, your partner, your sister, somebody in your family. What do they think about your behavior and how you're affecting them? It takes a lot of courage and emotional resiliency to be able to do that because it's really surprising what you find out when you ask the people and you tell them, I'm not going to react. Please be honest with me. Tell me, do you think I'm living in a state of constant stress and therefore I'm affecting my internal environment, and see what they say. So I can almost pick out the women in the waiting room that are going to have elevated FSH levels. This is not a judgmental thing, folks. I don't want you to feel like you've done anything wrong. We are in a culture of fear, an environment of high stress. The demand on us is very high. The technology, what used to be easy is now a lot more challenging. So I don't want you to feel like you've done anything wrong. It's often the most sensitive people, women and men, that are the most impacted and that are more easily triggered to be in a state of high stress, chronic acute stress. So don't feel like you've done anything wrong. This could be the way you were programmed. Sometimes when you look at birth order in families, the oldest is the least stressed. And then as you go down in the number of siblings, it's the youngest is the most stressed. Why? Mom was stressed. When she was carrying child number 5 or 6 or 7 or whatever, she's much more stressed. She has a much bigger responsibility. So that gets programmed at a very young age in utero. So it can be challenging to undo that. It can also be easy. It just, yeah, it just depends entirely on you. I don't want you to feel that health and healing has to be hard and then it's going to take a long time to make changes. No, no, no. The truth is we don't know how long it's going to take to make a change. A lot can happen in one day. I am here to tell you, when you find the modalities that work, this is why I like to use light therapy, phototherapy. It's very effective. We use LED light directly over the eyes. This is impacting your pituitary and hypothalamus directly. This is recruiting your central nervous system to go into a state of relaxation. That's a 20-minute experience. You are different. You are changed. So Don't feel like, oh, it's got to be 3 months. It has to be 3 years to make these changes. No, what I like, I think of it as the potent nudge. We're looking for things that are very effective, that are going to nudge you in the right direction. Of course, it's what you do every day that matters the most. It accumulates over time. I love working with the LifeWave, the phototherapy patches. Why? Because we bypass the gut. It's not about diet or supplements. We're going right onto your skin to send a signal to your cells, which initiates a biochemical change very directly. Is there light therapy in the red lights? Yes, 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 yes. So I really want to do, I promise I'm going to begin sharing some slides with you. I have a whole slide presentation that's about light therapy and the different kinds of light, the benefits of the different colors, the history of light, why we use it over the eyes, what happens with it. It's fascinating. And I have one slide that shows the before and after 120-minute session. So it's amazing.
Nice to meet you.
So pay attention to how you're feeling. Put together a small team of practitioners and people that love you, support you, want to help you to make the changes. These are called LifeWave. Okay, so here's the deal. I will send you some free patches. All you have to do is email me. yourelight10@gmail.com. Go to my website, reach out to me. Okay. I have a 4-day free phototherapy patch trial. The only hook is that you have to agree to talk to me or my assistant on the phone, because I really appreciate your feedback. I've gotten incredible testimonials. What can happen in 4 days? We want to be able to support you going forward with whatever modalities you feel drawn to. People ask me all the time in the clinic, should I do fill in the blank? I always say, yes, do what you're drawn to, because that's your intuitive side telling you, I need a massage. I need some reprogramming. I need to do the emotion code. Remember, folks, your subconscious mind really matters. What you're not aware of, what you're thinking, really is affecting how your cells are functioning. Okay. So yourelight10@gmail. And the cool thing is, all of this can be done online now. I'm amazed at what is available for us to do on Zoom. I've worked with some of the top practitioners in the world on Zoom and really benefited. Let's take advantage of what's happening, this evolutionary cycle that we're in, and connect with each other in different ways. Stay connected. The Fertile Spirit has some wonderful practitioners. I think it's Amanda is the woman who does hypnosis. It's all on Zoom. I highly recommend it. If you want to try to look at some of your early childhood possible programming about how your cells are functioning, because remember, we are perfectly designed to heal and repair. And so if that's not happening and you believe it consciously that you're going to, you might have some unconscious beliefs in there holding you back. I see miracles in the clinic every day. I'm not kidding. And so we want you to have those miracles as well. All right, I'm posting this. It's a miracle if I can post this. Keeping up with technology. Oh my goodness. Okay. So let's not have fear. Subvert homeostasis. That is the balance in your body that you need to have good hormonal balance, to get good quality eggs. Remember, it's the last 20 days. No, I'm sorry. It's the first days 1 to 20 are the most vulnerable for your eggs. A lot of damage can happen during that time. Why? From stress hormones have a negative impact on your eggs, which is our cells. Cells are living tissue. Okay. Otherwise, toxins can also affect during this time. So I'm going to be talking a little bit more about detox for the new year. January 2nd is the new moon. That's a Sunday. It's a good day to begin some changes that you want to embrace for the new year. So 1-2-2022. It's a lot of twos. Give yourself a break on the 1st of January. Do what you want. Have the day off. Enjoy time with yourself and your family, your loved ones. And then let's get into it. Beginning January 2nd, let's do some purification practices. This can be easy. This can be fun. This is mindful eating. This is more sweating. This is increasing your glutathione levels. That's perfect. Oh, that's a good day to be born. That is the new moon. So it's nice. Pay attention to the cycles of the earth, the moon that we're in, and we can do things based on the lunar calendar. So the full moon seems to be about letting go, releasing the past, things that are no longer serving you. The new moon, the dark moon, is about beginning anew. What can you do to embrace the new for you? Lots of things. Okay, so have a wonderful day. Remember, what you think and how you feel really matters. So pay attention to that. And email me if you have any more questions. Otherwise, I hope to see you here at CNY Fertility, 195 Intrepid Lane.